Okay, so we're just gonna stay here for a little bit.
This is so cool right now.
Hopefully it, yes there's not. There's I-35. There goes
Severe
the car.
flash flooding paralyzes central and southeast Texas as roads, highways, and neighborhoods submerged. Widespread and fast-moving flash flooding has swept across multiple regions of Texas, United States, after several days of persistent heavy rainfall, overwhelmed drainage systems, rivers, and major transportation corridors. The most severe impacts were reported across central Texas, particularly around the Waco metropolitan area, where rising water forced authorities to shut down key infrastructure, including a critical stretch of Interstate 35.
Véngase, niña, para acá.
In the Waco area, floodwaters inundated the Interstate 35 corridor during the night, submerging lanes between mile marker 327 and 330. Eyewitness images from the scene showed water levels rising high enough to reach the hood of large 1/8-wheel trucks, while smaller vehicles, including vans, were almost completely submerged. Authorities immediately closed the highway in both directions, citing life-threatening conditions as fast-moving water swept across the roadway.
That is a building. That building is submerged. This is a street, bro.
Oh yeah, hi everybody. I am just south of Waco. I'm stuck in some bad weather.
The closure caused significant disruption along one of the most important north-south transportation routes in the United States, as emergency crews worked to assist stranded motorists and redirect traffic. In some locations near Baylor, Scott, and White Hillcrest, and surrounding exits, floodwaters left sections of the interstate completely impassable, with reports of vehicles being swept off the road. Local residents in Waco described sudden and intense flooding in nearby neighborhoods, where streets quickly turned into fast-flowing streams. In several areas, including residential zones and commercial parking lots, water levels rose rapidly enough to trap vehicles and force evacuations. Videos shared from the Hewitt and Creekside neighborhoods showed submerged roads and overwhelmed drainage systems, highlighting how quickly the situation escalated overnight. Further south and east, the threat of flooding extended beyond Waco. In the Houston metropolitan area, including communities such as Bunker Hill Village and along the Katy Freeway corridor, authorities issued ongoing flood warnings as saturated ground conditions increased the risk of additional flash flooding. Meteorologists reported a continuous influx of tropical moisture feeding into the region, sustaining periods of intense rainfall and keeping the atmosphere highly unstable.
2030. The 7th grader already has multiple.
Look at this. That is the divider wall on I-35.
The city of Houston, Texas, remained under a flood watch through midweek, with forecasts indicating that the most significant rainfall activity would peak on Monday. Officials warned residents to avoid unnecessary travel, as repeated rounds of thunderstorms continued to overwhelm drainage systems across Harris County and surrounding areas. In northern parts of the state, including Hempstead and nearby rural regions, flood risks also remained elevated as waterways swelled from upstream rainfall. Emergency services monitored low-lying crossings and rural roads where water levels could rise without warning.
Hold on, guys. I can save you guys. I can save you.
Meanwhile, East Texas was not spared. In the city of Marshall, major flooding was reported at key intersections, such as Highway 59 and Houston Street. Local authorities issued flash flood warnings as heavy rain continued to fall, causing dangerous driving conditions and localized road closures.
Asphalt fly up and
Even smaller communities such as Humble experienced unusual drainage overflow, with stormwater systems pushed beyond capacity. In Weslaco, residents also reported widespread street flooding, underscoring the broad geographic impact of this weather system across Texas. Meteorologists explained that a persistent influx of warm, moisture-rich air from the Gulf of Mexico played a major role in sustaining the extreme rainfall event. With atmospheric conditions remaining saturated for days, storms repeatedly regenerated over the same regions, increasing total rainfall accumulation and significantly raising flood risk.
Parece la Isla del Padre, pero no es. Es aquí en Waco, Texas. Estamos